be presenting to you a plan for digitizing, automating our course file and using AI to reduce faculty work and bring more insight. I'll be using ChatGPT to support me to do the presentation, but please don't focus on ChatGPT. I need you to focus on the plan itself and how this plan will really help us achieve what we want to achieve. It's not a demonstration of ChatGPT. It is the presentation of the plan. So that's what I want to emphasize. I will just share my screen. Yeah, thank you, Mr. ChatGPT. I'm presenting this plan to our deans. The plan is to digitize our course files and using AI to enrich the course file. So I need your support while I'm doing this presentation. So I'll come to you when I need your assistance. So let's start by the objectives. So the objective of this is number of things. One is we need to
Absolutely, I'd be happy to help.
Thank you.
The objective here is to develop an AI-powered system for managing and analyzing faculty's administrative workload, enhance insight into course performance, and ensure alignment with institutional quality assurance standards. Does that sound good?
Yeah. So the objective is two parts. One is reducing the administrative task of our faculty. Instead of collecting data and putting files left and right, AI will help with this one, and also it will analyze data and it give us better insight about our course files. So that's the main objective. Is there anything else you can add to this, Mr. ChatGPT?
Certainly. You might also highlight how this AI system can improve the consistency and quality of course content across different departments. Additionally, mention the potential for data-driven decision-making, which can help in curriculum development and faculty training. This will further align with institutional goals and enhance the overall educational experience.
Oh, thank you. That's very useful. Next thing we have here is our scope of the project. So there are three things we need to get here. One, we need to automate the administrative task related to course file, collecting data and mapping and doing all those different exercises. Then we'll use AI to help us with improve our analysis and insight from the course file to ensure the performance of data is collected and attainment of the learning outcomes and related aspect is there. And also will provide actionable recommendation for course improvement. And then we can also follow up with those actions to see the impact of it in the next cycle of our implementation. The stakeholders are, of course, the provosts, the deans, the program chairs, the coordinators of the courses and programs, faculty, and also our accrediting bodies who will have access to these course files during accreditation. Mr. ChatGPT, anything else is missing here or we can add?
That sounds comprehensive. You might also mention including an AI feedback loop to continuously refine the system based on user input. This could help in adapting to evolving needs and ensuring the system remains relevant. Additionally, emphasizing data security and privacy could reassure stakeholders about sensitive information. Overall, your scope covers all the critical areas well.
Thank you. These are very important two things we need to add, and we'll add them to the plan for this. Okay. So the next one, what are the goals? There are 4 goals. First, reducing administrative tasks, improving course performance insight, supporting decision making, and enhancing quality assurance, which we discussed in the previous one. Now, what are the benefits to each stakeholder? What the faculty will get from this one? First, they will get more time to do the research because we will take away those activities that time consuming and add maybe little help from the faculty. So this will be, I think, helping faculty with that, and I think this will make good support to the faculty. Then we'll improve the ability to focus on research. Of course, once you take, you have more time, you will do better research, you will do better teaching and curriculum development and content development and all the other things. For the student, they will have better enhanced course delivery because the insight we get from the course file and from all these activities you go through will improve the course delivery, will improve the alignment with our learning outcomes and produce better graduates and more outcome based on employability and other aspects. So it can also timely intervenes when there is something needed. So this is a live data going on, then things will can act at the right time, not really at the end of the course when things are too late. For the institution, we'll streamline the quality assurance and accreditation processes. We will be more data-driven and we'll get more insight from that one, and we'll support the decision-making of improvement of our curriculum. Anything else we can add here?
This is a solid overview. You might want to add that for the institution, the enhanced data analytics can help in identifying trends and areas for strategic investments. This will further support long-term planning and continuous improvement. Also, mentioning the potential for fostering a culture of continuous improvement and innovation could resonate well with your audience.
Thank you. So this page is very important because it lists all the requirement by by accreditation for the course file, from course syllabi to instructional material, assessment instruments, faculty worked answers and marking scheme, rubrics related to that, attendance record of student, instructor review, qualitative analysis, student feedback, course improvement, evidence, compliance and mapping, and supporting evidence, providing supporting evidence for that. The second column will provide a more description. The last one is focusing on how AI can help each area. And I would like to ask ChatGPT to go through this one and explain it in the last column.
Certainly. The last column outlines how AI can support each component. 1. Course syllabus. AI can suggest improvements based on historical data and best practices, ensuring alignment with institutional standards. 2. Instructor materials. AI can analyze the effectiveness of teaching materials and suggest updates or alternatives. 3. Assessment instruments. AI can generate insights on assessment effectiveness and alignment with learning outcomes. 4. Attendance records. AI can analyze attendance data to identify trends and potential interventions. 5. Instructor review. AI can provide insights into teaching effectiveness and suggest areas for improvement. 6. Qualitative analysis. AI can analyze qualitative data to identify key themes and trends. 7. Student feedback. AI can provide actionable insights from student feedback to improve course delivery. 8. Course improvement evidence. AI can track and suggest improvements based on historical data and previous evaluations. 9. Compliance and mapping. AI can help map CLOs to PLOs and support compliance with accreditation standards. 10. Supporting evidence. AI can identify supporting evidence and generate reports aligned with accreditation requirements. This should give a clear picture of how AI can enhance each aspect of the course file process.
Okay, what else? What did we miss here that AI can really do and add value to achieve the objectives we discussed before?
One additional aspect AI can contribute is predictive analytics. By forecasting trends in student performance and engagement, AI can help in proactive
Sorry, go ahead.
AI can also provide personalized learning recommendations for students based on their progress, enhancing the customization of learning experiences. This can help in address individual learning gaps more effectively. Does that sound helpful?
Yes, it is. Thank you for that. Now, in terms of implementation, we have a number of phases. First one, we need, of course, to gather the requirement and better understand what is needed, where we can add value, and how we can improve this cycle and that will take some time. We have a timeline for that one as well. We'll come back to this one. And the next one, we will focus on designing. Once we understand what is needed, we'll design the workflows, we'll design the interface, the different dashboards, and what is needed. And that is a critical stage we'll do. And then we'll move into development. We'll create the software, the solutions, and we'll do all the required to make this implementation happen. And I think we have all the technology that we need in place. And then we'll roll it out to departments, and we'll need to get each representative from each department. We'll train them, we'll make them train the trainers, and we'll get them to support the implementation. And then we'll have continuous improvement. We'll keep evaluating, as I suggested, that we'll get AI to evaluate the system itself based on the inputs from the users, and also we'll gather inputs directly from users through focus group and departments, and we'll make more enhancement. Of course, AI will develop during this time, and we will be using the new development to further take our course file to the next level. Mr. ChatGPT, any feedback on this implementation plan?
Your implementation plan looks well structured. A few additional suggestions. In the requirements gathering phase, consider involving a diverse group of stakeholders, including IT staff and students, for a holistic view of needs. In the system design phase, ensure flexibility for future updates and scalability. During development, adopting agile methodologies can help with iterative improvements based on continuous feedback. In the rollout phase, consider a phased approach, starting with pilot programs to iron out issues before a full-scale launch. Lastly, for continuous improvement, keep an open feedback loop and be ready to pivot as needed. Overall, it's a strong plan that should lead to successful implementation.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. This is very good feedback. We'll incorporate your suggestions, and suggestions we'll get also from the team in the final plan. Now, in terms of the timeline, we expect will take 4 months to do all this. 1 month for requirement, 1 month for design, 1 month for development and deployment. Again, as suggested by ChatGPT, we'll use an agile framework that will develop core features. We'll share it with the team. We'll make adjustment. Then we'll develop the next one until we get into the final solution, with feedback coming every step through the process. Mr. ChatGPT, anything you have on this timeline?
Your timeline is clear and realistic. One suggestion is to allow some buffer time for each phase to account for any unforeseen challenges or additional feedback. This can help ensure a smoother implementation. Additionally, regular check-ins and progress reviews during each phase will keep the project on track and address any issues early. Overall, it sounds like a well-thought-out plan.
Thank you. Now, in terms of the next step, we will present this one to our academic team, provosts, deans, program chairs, coordinators, faculty, and to gather inputs and make adjustment to the plan. Then we need each college to give us a representative, and we'll create a stakeholder group. We'll include also student into this one, and that stage will get in depth more into the requirement and what's really needed. Then we'll refine this requirement again and present it to the deans, and then we'll finalize the design and move ahead with our implementation. So this is in a nutshell our plan. Looking forward to your feedback. Mr. ChatGPT, anything you have on the next step that you think should be included first?
Your next steps are well thought out. One suggestion, consider conducting a pilot phase with a smaller group before full implementation. This can help identify potential issues and gather feedback early. Additionally, ensuring clear communication and regular updates to all stakeholders throughout the process will keep everyone aligned and engaged. Overall, you're on the right track.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. ChatGPT, and thank you team for listening to this presentation and looking forward for your feedback.